Hey folks, another Bible. Thought I'd take a few minutes, and present to you a new Bible. Well, really not new. It's a 1954 version of a 1922 classic Bible. It's not the King James translation, so it will not be considered really a Bible in my house. It will be considered a Bible commentary, but it is by Dr. James Moffett. Brother Dake talked of him extensively in his Bible. This is a hardback book. Very good shape for its age. Has the pretty red edges on it. And it's imprinted on its cover, the Bible, a new translations by James Moffett. We can open this book up. Of course, it was owned by this lady, a sister, Louise Williams. Now, I first saw this Bible at a flea market, I'd say 4 months ago, and they wanted $1 for it. And I thought to myself, well, probably ought to go ahead and get that. And then I talked myself out of it. And so I left it alone. And then I went back, got home, and then I said, well, I think I changed my mind. I went back and couldn't find it. So I just give up on it. But lo and behold, I went there today, and guess what was there? For the same $1. It's a copyright. You can still get these today. The first one was in 1922. This was 1954. Harper and Row Publishers. And it has a very long preface in it. He has a very long introduction, preface, because I guess he just wants you to understand why he's coming with his translation. This is one of the earliest new translations. Now, one of the things is some of the books are not in order in here. He took them chronologically. The first book is Genesis, but that don't mean the next book is going to be in key with the rest of them. Okay, now here's Genesis. Let's see, let's go back. Okay, order of books. Got your pages behind them. Okay. Genesis. Okay, his page is laid out different. This is the story of how the universe was formed. That's what he says. When God began to form the universe, the world was void and vacant. Darkness lay over the abyss, but the Spirit of God was hovering over the waters. God said, "Let there be light." And there was light. God saw that the light was good. And you will notice that the pages are laid out somewhat different. The Bible verses over here. There's your numbers. And then you come over to this side of the page, instead of being over here where we generally see them, he has them over here. What that's about, I don't know yet. I'm going to have to get in and see about what I think about it. But I do know Brother Dake quoted him fairly extensively in his Bible as one of the sources for the Dake. And I do know that I trust the Dake explicitly. The ribbon marker, which I put in. I already put that in. I just like having a ribbon marker in one. The pages are not in bad shape at all. And here's some kind of old church leaflet or something in here. Doesn't have a church name on it, so can't do much with it. But I'm always interested in seeing those old things and reading what's on them. Numbers over here. Matthew. So it's apparently a black letter version. No red. May even be before they started putting red in them. I don't know. It's a small type, but it's readable, even with the size type that it is. And I don't know what type it is. It could be an 8. Okay, let's look at the rapture passage here. Oh, for we tell you, let's start at verse 15. For we tell you, as the Lord has told us, that we, the living, who survive till the Lord comes, are by no means to take precedence of those who have fallen asleep. The Lord himself will descend from heaven with a loud summons, with the archangel calls, and the trumpet of God sounds. The dead in Christ will rise first, and then we, the living who survive, will be caught up along with them in the clouds to meet the Lord in the air. And so shall we. So with the Lord. So we shall be with the Lord forever. See, I want to go ahead and quote it the way the Bible